Chapter number 9, Soil. Exercise 1. Tick the most suitable answer in question 1 and 2. 1. In addition to the rock particles, the soil contains 1. Air and water, 2. Water and plants, 3. Minerals, organic matter, air and water, 4. Water, air and plants. Answer 3. Minerals, organic matter, air and water. Next, question number 2. The water holding capacity is the highest in 1. Sandy soil, 2. Clay soils, 3. Loamy soil, 4. Mixture of sand and loam. Answer is 2. Clay soil. Next, question number 3. Match the items in column 1 with those in column 2. Answer column 1. 1. A home for living organism. Answer B. All kinds of soil. 2. Upper layer of the soil. Answer C. Dark in color. 3. Sandy soil. A. Large particles. 4. Middle layer of the soil. E. Lesser amount of humus. 5. Clay soil. D. Small particles and packed tight. Next, question number 4. Explain how soil is formed. Answer. Soil is formed through the process of weathering. Weathering is a process of physical breakdown and chemical decomposition of rocks and minerals near or at the surface of the earth. This physical and chemical decomposition is primarily done by wind, water, and climate. As a result of these processes, large rock pieces are converted into smaller pieces and eventually to soil. Next, question number 5. How is clay soil useful for crops? Answer. Due to the very small size of the particles of clay soil, particles are packed tightly and therefore can retain water. Clay soil is also rich in organic matter. For growing crops such as wheat, gram, and paddy, the soil that is good at retaining water and rich in organic matter is suitable. Therefore, clay soil having these characteristics are useful for such kind of crops. Next, question number 6. List the differences between clay soil and sandy soil. Answer. Clay soil, the proportion of fine particles is higher. Sandy soil, the proportion of large particle is higher. 2. Particles are packed tightly. Particles are loosely packed. 3. It can hold good amount of water. Its ability to retain water is low. 4. Water cannot drain quickly. Water can drain quickly. 5. It is heavy in weight. It is light in weight. 6. Less air is trapped between the particles. More air is trapped between the particles. 7. It is rich in humus. It is not rich in humus. Next, question number 7. Sketch the cross section of soil and label the various layers. Next, question number 8. Regia conducted an experiment in the field related to the rate of percolation. She observed that it took 40 minutes for 200 ml of water to percolate through the soil sample. Calculate the rate of percolation. Answer. Given amount of water equal to 200 ml. Percolation time is equal to 40 minutes. Therefore, percolation rate is equal to amount of water divided by percolation of time. 200 ml divided by 40 minute is equal to 5 ml per minute. Next question number 9. Explain how soil pollution and soil erosion could be prevented. Answer. Prevention of soil pollution. The persistent build-up of toxic compounds in the soil is defined as soil pollution. To prevent soil pollution, its causes must be controlled. 1. Plastics and polythene bags destroy the fertility of soil. Hence, they should be disposed properly, and if possible, their use should be avoided. 2. Some waste products from industries and homes pollute soil. These pollutants should be treated chemically to make them harmless before they are disposed. 3. Other pollutants of soil include pesticides and insecticides. Therefore, excessive use of these substances should be avoided. Prevention of soil erosion. Removal of the upper fertile layer of the soil, topsoil, by strong wind and flowing water is known as soil erosion. Roots of plants bind the soil firmly and prevent soil erosion. Absence of plants leads to soil erosion. Therefore, soil erosion can be prevented by planting trees and checking indiscriminate cutting of trees.